you have any doubters, or did you have mostly supporters on your side when you made that decision?
I would say mostly supporters because I think a lot of people in my life, as far as in my circle, always said that they know what type of person I am and always said I would be successful at sales. And so I think I did have a lot of supporters for sure.
What year did you get licensed?
2014,
Okay, okay. And what year did you graduate college?
2012, 2012.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so you're right. I mean, you're in the same, era of we were kind of like that tail end of like college is still the thing. You got to go get the
mhm.
degree, at a minimum, and it'll help you get, that next career path. So I want to dive in to kind of that first year in the business. Did you have, instant success? Did you have struggles? Can you just kind of walk me through what that first year looked like?
Yeah, didn't get a paycheck till April. That was got licensed in December of 2014 and didn't get paid till April. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't the easiest thing in the world. Um, First year, I think I had 8 sales. So I had 8 transactions my first year. Had the opportunity to have 8 families trust me, and but I took something to heart early on in the business, and I was very thankful to be in a large office with a lot of experienced agents, a lot of teams in the Coldwell Banker office in Dublin. They probably had 115 agents in the office. They probably had, I'd probably say 25 to 30 that, again, this is 2014, 2015, 25
Yeah,
to 30 agents that came in every single day. So
yeah,
for me as a new agent, having that opportunity to go in there, have experienced agents around, being in the thick of things with them, even though I didn't have any business at the time, but what did that provide me? That provided me a lot of opportunities for open houses, a lot of opportunities that, hey, if you're busy this night, I can run out and help show your clients a house and kind of put in that, work on the back end. But someone told me early on, they said, if you want to be successful, you'll show up every day at the
mm,
office. You don't have to be here all day. You don't have to, and I took it to heart. I literally still run my business this way. I'm in the office every single day. If I don't have an appointment, I'm in here about 9 to 9:30 in the morning every single day. And I treat it like a business, and I always tell people treat it like a job
yeah,
and you're always going to be busy. And it's always held true, so many opportunities came from me just being in the office, learning the lingo from the other agents, after, they're on a phone call and they get off the phone call and I'm able to sit there and say, hey, I heard you talking about this item. Can you explain that to me more? So then
yeah,
as I'm out with my clients, as I'm starting to get clients and get busier, I have all this lingo that a new agent probably shouldn't have, but because I was putting myself in a position to be around those experienced agents to say, I kind of have a little bit more knowledge and it makes me sound like I know more. So I
yeah.
think it helped tremendously that first year.
I think that's one of the things that a lot of new agents sleep on. Like I tell every single new person, get into the office. I don't care if you have anything to do. It's the one thing that I did every single day as well.
Yeah,
I had a mentor. Obviously, I joined the team. I'm still with the same mentor and team lead from day one of my career till today. But it was office Monday through Friday for me.
hmm,
It was office Monday through Friday, and that's just what I did. And I to even to this day, it's office equals work mode, right? So like I know when
100%.
I'm not going in to just BS around and do those things. Now, does that still happen here? Yes, 100%. But it was just that change of environment from getting out of my apartment at the time to apartment meant hang out, play video. I was 22, so it was hang out, play video games, not do anything, take a nap.
Yeah,
And I think agents just when I talk to them, like, get into the office. Like, there may not be much excitement going on in the office, but you're in the office.
for
You're
sure.
a real estate agent. And I think it's one of the things that a lot of people just sleep on, and they just miss that opportunity. They don't take it to heart that it really does impact their business because, like you said, you hear conversations, you hear lingo, you hear situations happening, and now it allows you to either pick it up just by listening or it allows you to start asking questions.
Yeah, and I think too, a lot of agents that are not in the office, when their clients are reaching out to them, they're always reactive instead of being
Yeah.
proactive. You know, you're in the office, you can be proactive. Hey, I got a client looking for a 4 bedroom under 450 in Dublin and Hilliard. Well, when you're in the office mode, like you said, you're in work mode. You now I'm being proactive and checking the listings, and then I can send that to them rather than always reacting to everything. So
Yeah. Yeah. So it took you about 5 months to get your first closing. What did you specifically have a game plan in place as far as how you're going to go out and attract clients, or was it? I mean, was it family, friends, sphere of influence, or were you thinking leads, social media? Kind of what was the thought process to starting to build your business?
yeah, so everything for me really was always, sphere of influence, friends and family, and then open house opportunities. I would actually door knock and pass out flyers to neighborhoods because, again, I had that experience door knocking. So I was like, I can, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to give you information now. So, like, I'm breaking down that barrier. So I would door knock, but I was a huge advocate of open houses. Like sometimes I would do two on a weekend, and a lot of my early clients and friends today are from open houses. But I would put myself in a position throughout the week to I would go to the gym, I would be in a basketball city league, I'd play softball. So I was putting myself out there, and I tell new agents this: you got to go do things. You can't sit in your house all week and expect people to just, hey, you're an agent, I'm going to call you. So I would
Yeah,
put myself in a position to be out there doing things in the community, and then it just naturally comes up. When you're hanging out with people, you're playing basketball with them, you're working out with them. Hey, what do you do? Then they're naturally going to ask you what you do. Oh, hey, I'm a realtor. And then you start to follow each other on social media, and then they see what you do. But I was also a huge advocate of social media, of constantly posting content socially from an early onset of my career.
yeah. I mean, one, the social media part. Think about it. 2014, it still wasn't that big of a thing.
Mm-mm,
Not to what it is today, right? When
for
it
sure.
comes to business and branding and all of those things. But the one thing I took away from what the story you just shared about, going out and doing things is, and this is what I coach agents on now, not so much in the beginning of my career, but now is you did things that you enjoyed,
Hmm.
right? And you did things that were in alignment with who you were and your personality. When I said like door knocking would be terrible for me. Like that's not my personality. Some people that is their personality and they can thrive. Open houses,
Right.
you crushed them, I suck at them, right? And what I try to tell agents, it's do things either hobbies, right? Because
Hmm.
people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Well, if you guys have the same hobby, okay, well, you're connecting there. Now
For
it's whether or
sure.
not you know they like you, which you can influence that one way or the other. And then it's, hey, real estate's going to come up because 99% of the people that we deal with either own a home or they rent a home, right, or an apartment. So
100%.
everyone's curious about real estate, whether they own or rent. It doesn't matter. Everyone's curious, and that's one of the easiest conversations to have. So that was, I'm glad you shared that because it was doing things that were in alignment to who you were, what you like to do, and how your personality is.
100, you couldn't have said it better. And then it becomes second nature because you're not trying to break down a barrier, because again, you're doing a hobby, you're doing something that you already both connect with because you're both there. Obviously, they enjoy it. So you've broken that barrier of that. You guys, exactly what you said, you like the same thing. And also I tell people, you don't always have to focus on the first level. It might not always be that person that needs to buy or sell a house right now.
Mm,
But if they know, like, and trust you, the likelihood of them now to potentially refer you to someone that they're friends with goes up. And if
yeah.
you become a resource in general, and you carry yourself well, and you know what you're talking about, they're going to be much more likely to say, "Hey, my guy at basketball is an agent. You have to call him. He's such a cool guy."
Yeah.
So you can get so much more business that way, and it's just easy.
I like the way you worded that level. It's not just the first level, it's the second level or the third level. It's a concept that I picked up from studying a little bit of network marketing.
Hmm.
And network marketing is, if I wanted you to come and join my product or my brand or whatever, yes, I want you to sign up, and yes, I want you to start selling the product. But what I really want is I want the 100 people in your sphere of influence.
Yeah.
I want that list. And as real estate
Yeah.
agents, it's the same thing, like you just explained. It's not always the first level. It's, hey, who do you know, right? That is looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. Who can I help that Who can I help that is similar to you, that I can help. So